Wine. Wine is complex. Wine presents you with a bewildering array of choices. Do you go for red or white, domestic or international, dry or sweet? Well, I'm going to cut your choices down to one very good one. Robert Sinskey Vineyards here in Napa Valley. Fine wines from organic vines, and they're really tasty. Join me, Kieron Elliott, as I take an inside look at the most innovative and healthy products on the market. Give me work. I love my job. Hungry for more. Robert, great location, wonderful scenery, lovely grapes, fantastic wine. How do you get anything done around here?
Well, every once in a while I unweld the bottle from my hand.
You do, and actually do some work.
All right, all right.
So tell me, what do you actually do around here?
Well, the mission is to make great wine using natural methods. You know, the idea is to work with the cover crop, work with the soil, work with nature's rhythms in order to make a wine that's unadulterated, that is elegantly balanced. We're a complete organic and biodynamic operation. We farm about 200 acres, but we also believe in biodiversity. So we work with sheep to graze between the vines, but then at some point we eat the sheep, and it's all part of the process.
It's a circle of life.
Right, exactly.
Robert Sinskey believes that a vineyard's character begins and ends with the soil. What comes out must go back in.
So, Debbie, you're a dirt farmer.
Yes, a lot of people think I would farm wine grapes, and I do, but the most important part of what I farm is the soil.
You know, obviously the nutrients, the water, everything starts down there.
Everything starts in the soil. Having a healthy soil with a healthy environment for the flora and fauna that live there make the nutrients available to the vines, which means the vines are healthier, they're able to take care of themselves, and they're able to resist pests and diseases.
And it's 100% organic and
100% organic and biodynamic.
Now, normally they don't allow me sharp objects, but what are we doing here?
We're going to cut the grapes into the bins as if we were picking them.
Okay.
Ready?
Show me. Just like that?
Yeah.
Obviously it'd be a lot easier if you had machines to do it, but that's not the way you operate.
We made the decision it's a lot more hand labor intensive, or a lot more intensive, but hand labor does give us more quality control.
And I guess if you're going to put all that effort into the soil and into the growing process, you may as well take care of them when you're taking them off.
While you're taking them off the vine, absolutely. Why cut corners now?
Well, now talk about taking them off, we're going to take these off and get them crushed.
Yes, indeed you will.
Fantastic.
Let's go. Don't eat them on the way there.
I'll try my
get
best.
some to the winery.
At the winery, the grapes are destemmed and then crushed before they enter the first stage of the fermentation process.
So this is what we call the free run, because it hasn't entered the press yet and we haven't done any squeezing.
What's the next part of this process?
Okay, well, after we got all the wine out, because it's wine, and we separated the wine from the pumice, and we're gonna remove this material because there's still a lot of wine left in those grapes that we're gonna need to press off.
Just to pull out the last little bits of liquid.
Yeah, we'll have what's called a press fraction. Once we pull these skins and put them into the press, we're gonna press that gradually. We'll let that settle out, and then we'll rack it to another tank, and then we'll go into barrel. And then from barrel time, it'll be in there for 18 months.
And it's obviously quite cloudy. Does the barrel time, is it the barrel that helps it settle, or the sediment settle and become clear as we know it?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's part of the whole settling process and the aging process.
There we go. That is 8 days old, 13%. We're going to empty this out first, yeah?
Yes.
So
what we need to do is we'll take the glasses off and we'll open this door.
Cool. Should I stand back?
Well, it's been known to happen.
Oh, okay. That wasn't.
So it's not so.
That wasn't the tsunami I was expecting.
Think you can fit in there now? Look out.
Awesome.
So what you want to do is just get in there, and what we got to do is make a little hole for you. There you go. Look at that. Like a gymnast.
Wow. All right. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Is it slippery? We're nearly there.
There you go. Easy peasy.
That was actually an awful lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
After a free run and press, the wine is barreled and stored in a controlled climate.
Why do you keep them in the cave here, Jeff?
Well, the cave provides a very consistent environment. It's quite humid.
Yeah, you can feel that.
And the temperature is very consistent too. So the temperature will only vary between 3 and 4 degrees from summer to winter.
So let's take a look at this barrel here. Briefly, what's happening inside?
Well, you tasted the wine coming out of the tank, right? And how grapey it was. Well, what's happening now is the wine becomes more vinous flavored in the barrel over time. And by the barrel is actually imparting some flavor to it, and it's allowing the wine to mature and mellow. This is actually the lot of wine that we pressed off in 2011 that you had climbed into the tank.
Right.
Right. So you can taste it 12 months later. You can see how it's evolved in the barrel and how more mature it is. You'd also mentioned that from a clarity perspective that, you know, when we pressed it off, it was quite cloudy. You can see over at 12-month period of time how that changes.
Look at that.
It's a beautiful color.
Wow. That is a gorgeous colour. Really dark. Well, the truth is in the tasting. Looks beautiful. Smells
Proof's
fantastic.
in the pudding.
Yes. It's very nice.
It still has that little essence, that grapey essence, but you can see it's become a little more vinous. You know, it has this wisdom about it.
It's definitely evolved. Yeah.
So this will get bottled in July of next year.
Yeah. Very nice. Cheers. Well, Robert, I think this speaks for itself. Lovely sunset across your property here. Great product. Obviously, you put a lot into the way you treat the grapes and the way you bring them up and the way you harvest them. Everything, every care is taken at every possible step. It's fantastic.
Well, thank you. But it is all about the table.
It really is, and I think the product speaks for itself. It's some tasty wines here, so thanks for letting us try quite a lot of them. They've been awesome.
Cheers.
Certainly hungry for more.